You guys probably know him as the Red Ranger from the hit 1993 series Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Well, back in May, he was arrested for COVID fraud in a massive raid where the FBI open up! They kicked in his door, right? They kicked in his door, and he almost instantly, gave a statement through Galactic Productions, the same organization he is still with. And it read something like this. This was May 20th, pretty much by Zach Taylor McGinnis, the guy who was happy that JDF is gone. He said, hey, Austin St. John is a father, husband, role model, and friend to many. The indictment detailed today is populated by a multitude of individuals, the majority of which Austin had no knowledge of. Oh, that may be a lie right there, and has never met or interacted with. It is our understanding that Austin St. John put his faith and reputation and finances in the hands of third parties whose goals were self-centered and ultimately manipulated and betrayed his trust. We accept, Austin's legal team to successfully defend. We expect Austin's legal team to successfully defend against these charges and lead to his ultimate exoneration. No, that's just not happening now. We ask that you respect the privacy of Austin's family in light of this situation, and we thank you for your support. Oh, no. That shit's not sliding that easy, brother. It's not sliding that easy, because he put in his not guilty plea. This is right here, 11/6/2023. Hey, I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. Not guilty. He entered his plea of not guilty. Now, we know this was likely so he can continue to travel throughout the country and go do cons and meet fans. But hey, he received, look, right here. You see it right here. And guys, if you don't know, his real name is Jason Lawrence Geiger. This is the case number. This is a legally obtained court document that anyone could find. He entered his plea in not guilty. Defendant understand he has a right to a minimum period, of time prior to the trial, so that the trial not commence less than 30 days from the date on which the defendant first appears through counsel. Now, he did this with no counsel. When he, right here, at this point, I suspect in November, he knew he was going to take the plea deal. He knew it. Now, here, but we jumping ahead. We are jumping ahead. Now, the evidence that they had against him was right here. It was substantive. Right here. You see it right here. Austin St. John, on or about June 23, 2020, on or about July 2nd, this guy, this guy right here is Newman, Jason Geiger, and some other people transferred a total approximately of $421,000 to this guy named Hill's account, right? Now, we have more because it didn't stop there. That's just the preliminary evidence. But here is the evidence that really sealed his fate, if you will. On or about June 17th, 2020, Jason Geiger, the person you know as Austin St. John, obtained a PPP loan for approximately $22,000 for St. John Enterprises. Of the PPP funds obtained, Geiger sent approximately $22,000 to Moran, which is another co-defendant, and he invested approximately $170,000 with whom I suspect is Spencer, who I believe was helping the government from day one. Plea deal, which means $33,000 was missing. I don't know where that $33,000 went. And if you know, he was facing some serious time. Now, he was arrested with about 16 people, but eventually that 16 went to like 20. Other people were arrested. There he goes right here. And the time he was facing, for those who are new to the case and don't know, they collectively, they defrauded the government for about $3.5 million. together. This was a big operation. Big operation, okay? And he was facing all the way at the end. You will see he was facing right here. So he entered a plea, which we're about to see, imprisonment up to 20 years and a fine up to $250,000 or both. If the so this is what he's looking at. He didn't go up to $1 million. He only took about 200,000. So I thoroughly anticipate most people been getting jail time. They've been getting jail time for this because they defrauded the government. Meanwhile, people are losing their jobs, going broke, having to do things they'd rather not do for money, where people like Jason Lawrence Geiger and others in company were busy out. Instead of trying to better themselves, they were trying to better themselves by defrauding the government. And here is his plea agreement. This is Jason Lawrence Geiger's plea agreement. This was put in on May 1st. And look, it's shameful that you can search the registry right now, the court registry for Red Power Ranger, and Austin St. John's court docs come up. The government and the defendant, Jason Lawrence Geiger, have entered into a plea agreement in relation to the pending charges. Now you're like, well, we know what the charges were. This is a real document, a real thing. And this is what he agreed to. So this is the elements of the offense. Hey, what is Austin St. John saying that he did? Now, all you Power Ranger fans, I know you're still going to support him no matter what. But this guy just pled guilty to defrauding the government to the tune of a minimum of $220,000. Now, what is his charge? What is his charge? What is he agreeing that he did? So the first element, he is agreeing with the government that he agreed with one or more persons to commit wire fraud. Now, you take that into consideration with the fact that they put out this disingenuous statement talking about he didn't know these people, but the plea agreement says otherwise. What the first offense right there shatters his statement completely, shatters it. Right then and there, you know this is completely PR. And it's Zach Taylor McGinnis, the same guy who was happy Jason David Frank is gone, writing this. Okay, and what else? Oh, sorry, let's keep it going. What's the second offense? That you knew the unlawful purpose of the agreement. So Austin St. John knew damn well what he was doing, according to his plea agreement that he has entered in with the United States government. So this is a guy, when everyone is struggling, he's only trying to better himself. You see, he's only trying to better himself. And the final thing that he's agreeing to, that you join the agreement with the intent to further the unlawful purpose. So you talking about a guy who openly knew well what he was doing and the people he was working with to defraud the government to enrich himself, as opposed to doing like Jason David Frank did and not defrauding the government. But we do have a message from Jason David Frank. Despite this, despite ASJ's indiscretions, despite his greed, despite all the talking that he did down on JDF, what did JDF tell him, guys? People who've been here in the chat, they know JDF told fans out here to, hey, give him grace. Do not let this ruin your childhood. Do not do it.
I want you to watch that for one reason. Watch his whole interview and watch how he literally just hates me. Watch my interview on Comics Coliseum. And when you watch it, tell me now's the opportunity where I could jab. And I'm not going to. Here's what I'm going to tell you. When this comes out and he talks, forgive him. Straight up. People make mistakes. Certain people know how he is and all. Yeah, I'm too nice. It's just the way it is. Forgive him. Make your own judgments. Do not let it destroy your childhood dreams of Power Rangers, okay? We all make mistakes. Thank you for telling me it's time's up. Now, with that.
Damn, cooked them. This clip will hunt Austin St. John from beyond the grave. Now, the final step in Jason Lawrence Geiger's case is he has a hearing coming up. Okay, and I'm going to show you right here. The hearing is set for Monday at 2 p.m. Notice of hearing as to Jason Lawrence Geiger set for 2 p.m. to determine likely his sentencing, the sentencing of this guy for defrauding the government. Now, all the people who maybe this is your hero you're seeing it in real time, him enter his plea of guilty. Look, I'm not making this stuff up. You can get it from the courtroom itself. Here you go right here. Hey, yes, I've entered a plea with the government. Yes, I did this. I conspired with one or more persons. I knew it was unlawful. I joined the agreement with the intent to defraud the government. Sad. But what do you guys think of this horrible ordeal? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.